Hello, my name is Jared, but my friends call me Beth. Stay tuned for part 2 of my Harbringer's Cradle Partisan Quest, the first one, um, already in progress. You know, some people ask, well, why have a druid and not a shaman? Shamans have better heals. Why not a cleric? Clerics are healers, that's all they do. Um, because druids can teleport, obviously. That and because Bethorn's 25 years old. If your character was 25 years old and you're playing that character, you wouldn't delete them just to create a shaman just so you can have splash heals or whatever. I make the druid work. Played properly, druids are very powerful. Alright, everyone's porting except for Bethaniel because Bethaniel is not in the group. There's my pet. His name is Casper. I gave my pets interesting names. Alright, since they did not give me a waypoint on this on Alakazam. Oh wait, no, that's a mixed up. Need to find this Ephraim guy. I can move this back over here. Let's see if he's in the find window. I'm back on my mage, so I can do the COTF thing. Oh, there he is. Where is he? Vanquish green blood. Looks. Yeah, he's in the little town area. Okay. Double invis. Mostly isn't an issue here, but I'm not going to risk it. If any devs from EQ are watching, I'm not a big fan of the Outer Brood. I think Lorien's Song is better. It's not that I don't like the zones, though I don't like the steep cliffs in this zone. It's more that you had it right with Lorien's Song and NOS. The difficulty was at the correct level. Now you're starting to add AEs and boss mechanics to names again, and it just makes it impossible for, especially for people who've never killed that boss before, to be able to handle those bosses. I mean, I have troubles with some of these bosses, and I got a really good setup here. Alright, drop the campfire. I'm going to have Nathaniel, he's not in biz at the moment, use the campfire. Bad thing about the campfire is that you have to have 3 people in the group nearby, which is why, one of the reasons why I did this. I'm getting those rings from Lorien's Song that allow you to port between 2 characters. I'm doing it for all of my characters, so I can, like, bring in characters for campfires. Alright, Nathaniel's here. Looks like all you have to do is hail this guy, so EFIR, gonna broadcast /tar EFIR. Make sure everyone's looking at them, everyone is looking at them, and hit hail. This gave me a neuralizer. I don't see a neuralizer though. Did they give me a bot? Crap, did I not give that second piece for Bethorn? I did not give the blood to the other character for Bethorn. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. When you're boxing, if you skip it for one character, you're backtracking. Excuse me, that is my dog who just hit a bite and asked me to go outside. Give me a second. I have little buttons by my back door here in my office that my dog can press and it asks to go outside. And there's another one on the other side that asks to come in. No, it's in my backyard. But most of the time the dingbat will just start barking at the front door. Alright, so it looks like all my characters but Bethorn got the Muralizer. Hooray. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the entire group back to Harbringer's Cradle because they got to go there anyway. It's an especially big pain in the ass because you have to zone to do it. Then I'll have Bethorn come back and hopefully yeah, she didn't use the campfire, so she can campfire back. Alright. So hide the UI, transport, and Tantika. There are a lot of teleport spells. Eternity. Put that back on. Here's a question. Is Nathaniel, he's got a cooldown on his 11 minutes until you can campfire again. I might do a translocate on him and do the COTF, or Call of the Hero thing on him. Because otherwise I might be waiting for him to campfire. So TL for Nathaniel. And group transport for everyone else. Rest of my group, except for Bethorn, is back in. I'm gonna double invis my mage. Nathaniel is in the zone, so I can COH him when I get there also. I just gotta drop Arsonist out of the group. If you guys have never played the Outer Brew before, you want to stay out of this red box in the center. If you don't, you'll be instantly killed by cannons. I heard that when a guild beat the cannon raid, that was supposed to stop. But our guild beat the cannon raid like 3 weeks ago, and it has not stopped. Oh, look, some guildies here. Which one is it? Cradle. Where is he? I see his pet. I don't see him. There he is. Oh no, that's a different character. There's Moaz. I'll do a quick hello. Hello. Was I broadcasting my last two spell? I'm still broadcasting on the phone. My last two spell gems are ouch. Gonna have to fix that before I can do anything. Gotta be careful with those with those broadcasts. The hero. last one was. I do save my spell sets as a default though. Alright, and to get Nathaniel over, I'm going to disband Arsonist and Arsonist alone out. Invite Nathaniel. Switch over to Nathaniel, follow. Switch back to Arsonist, call the hero. And switch back to Nathaniel, disband. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. And then from the Thorn in, invite Arsonist. And follow. And the group's back the way it should be, and Nathaniel's with us. So, gotta do the one at a time, zoning over. I can't help but think if I was only doing this for one character, it would go so much quicker and easier. Especially if I had a group. But then I'd be reliant on a group. And I cannot rely on groups. You can't do that in EverQuest anymore, which is why I have the box. Alright, before I go any further, gotta fix the Thorn. I'm gonna drop a regular campfire here so she can get back. And I gotta get that other blood to this guy. Ugh. It's really annoying when this happens. It like throws a wrench into everything. Alright, now I'm gonna have the Thorn pop herself back over to Woodstock. And everyone else can just wait their merry ass right here. Suppose while I'm loading between zones, I can fix their spell gems. So, you have seen two of the big pit traps for using his boxer when you're broadcasting and don't realize you're broadcasting, and also when you're doing turn-ins but don't do turn-ins for every single one of your characters. And you saw how meticulous I was trying to be there, and I still missed one. Alright, but Thorn does not have Bard's Invis right now, so I'll use regular Druid Invis, which is perfectly good. There aren't that many undead in this expansion. There are some in this zone, but they're on the other end of the zone, so I'm fine. I don't know if you just heard that or not, but my dog hit the button for the outside asking to be let in. Come on. You might, if you are on my channel long enough, you might also get the joy of hearing my children come in and bother me, or my wife popping in to tell me to take out the trash or whatever. I say it, and I stole it from South Park, but real life is so boring and stupid. Let's see here. person I need. Do I need to do a Control F? I think I need to do a Control F. Others have a camp. Alright, there she is. Tail. Okay, now the Thorn has it. Can't fire back. Must be visible. Since I have my little icons here, it's easy to tell which one it is, so I can just click it. And I think the last step is just to turn in that neuralizer to everyone. Honestly, is that really necessary to make us go to Hoodstock Hills, which is like 3 zones away, just to hail a guy to get an item, just to come all the way back and turn it in? I mean, that's just busy work. That's just making us travel. You know, keep the partisan tasks in the zone. It's one thing to make us run from one end of the zone to the other. At least that you can thinly veil as being, you know, teaching you the zones. Okay, turning in for the Thorn. I have no need for this. Do I need to talk to them first? Oh, I need to, there's one more thing. I have to use the neuralizer on a pile of carapaces. Alright. The mage, double and biz, his UI is not on. Someone else's UI is not on either, but Thorns. That's weird. Effigy isn't showing up on the spell bar isn't showing up on one of my tombs. Arsonists. I'll have to fix that later. Not going to do it right now. I don't usually pilot from arsonists except for, you know, moving around and dropping people. Looks like I need to do some rebuffs though. My buffs are starting to wear off. Alright, so Bard, double invis. Make sure he is invis because, you know, that would be a nasty surprise if he wasn't in the group. I think this is a table right here. Yeah, there's a pile of carapace right there. Well, it looks like I need to COH to here. Hopefully I'm not going to be in the way of this guy. Harvesters. I wonder if those are another, like the defenders that I need to kill. Oh, there is a wanderer that comes through here. Alright. Well, now I know. Here's a question. Should I wait for him to leave? Well, it looks like he does a circular route. Alright. Need to take care of that wanderer first, otherwise I might get a nasty surprise. Campfire. Always throw a campfire down as a beacon and in case the group wipes. The Thorn can campfire back in and do reses. Otherwise I'd have to summon a Miguel lobby, and no one has time for that. No one has time for that. Oh. rest of my people. I think that's far enough. I really should have everyone. Right now my mage is not invis, so if he dies, it's going to be because he's not invis and everyone else is. 6. And Daniel, who is not invis. Uh-oh. Before I was ready. Well, that was a risk. At least if my mage gets attacked, his pet is really good at, you know, taking aggro off. He might stay alive a few extra minutes. And he is too close for me to use blows. I'm gonna get a little closer. Slash. Come on. I hate the flying mobs. They suck. I'm gonna do another round of debuffs because I don't think I was targeted with that one.
Hit Aureate Bane. Hit Aureate Bane.
I know I have a quest for killing the flying Scalewrought also. And so we'll get credit for that. And now we don't have to worry about that guy for at least 10 minutes. Hopefully we'll be done and gone before then. Try this again without dying, or without taking aggro. Now all of my tunes are visible. Alright, I don't think I need to clear the whole room. I think if I just cleared these guys, I could probably keep aggro off. So it's going to mean a lot of use of lull. I'm okay with that. Actually, I prefer my lull on the last jump. That's supposed to be a DD spell. Not get it. Alright. Guys in position. They look okay. Bard starts singing. Okay. Starting in the back. I want you not to attack me. And I want you, not you not to attack me. I want you not to attack me. And I want you not to attack me. You guys seeing a pattern here. here's the question. Am I going to get one mob or am I going to get 2 or 3? Because some of these lulls might start wearing off before I actually pull the mob. I see a crab behind him also. Usually there are 3 crabs around these guys. Let's see. I'm missing one. No, I only see the 2. This last guy here. Come on. Come on. I'm on a I'm on a schedule here. All does not last long. I might need to do it very, very fast. Okay, Exodus. And I didn't Exodus fast enough. Oh, this is bad. Okay. That's effigy, playing false death. Arsonist actually didn't break Invis. Invader's invisibility. Does my Death's effigy cast on the entire group? Handy if it does. Or am I broadcasting with everyone again? Doing the cover tracks thing. Because I do try and keep everything in the same spot. Okay, I did not have enough time to lull everything. So, I think Effigy still has one. Yep, still have 1 token of resurrection. I need to do go back to POK and buy some more of those. Okay, the thorns up. Nathaniel's not even with the group. Man, I'm all laid up tonight. Res blood splatter. I clicked Exodus. I guess it just didn't take before she died. If Exodus had happened, no one would have died. I meant to rebuff everyone anyway, so let's get around to it. Back on your feet, tank. You 2 Beast Lord. Get myself a mod rod. Should have done that earlier also. Make sure that the thorn is targeted. This HP buff. It's the only buff that I have to memorize because I use my lull in that spell. On raids, I usually keep that spell up for in case people need to. What am I thinking of? In case they need rebuffed after dying. All right, so or skin. Mage, Bandit Shield, these horde buffs, ranger buffs. Make sure that the thorn's targeted by my enchanter, so my entire group will get the haste and VOP and Knight's Endless Terror, which is really handy. Helps the tank a lot. Makes it where I don't have to actually heal with the druid very often. I didn't get that. Knight out of pearls. No. Alright. How didn't the druid get the rune? Don't really care. Let's see. Screw it. We're just going to clear the room. We need these guys for merc quests anyway. Bard, are you singing? I think you are, because Bethorn's got a little mana already. Switch that out for my lull. Done this so many times I can do it with the UI on. And I'm just going to pull these guys. Lauren's low on mana, but we won't hold that against her. I should probably do a Paragon. Crap, am I still going to get all of these, even though I turned in that part already? Ugh, I hate that. Nothing says I'm a dirty boxer than a pile of corpses around your group. It's a significant amount of DPS, don't lose that.
Hit Orient Bane. Hit Orient Bane.
These guys seem to have a lot more hit points than the mobs in the AC, which is also a T2 zone. Oh, crap. Dang it. Yeah, we can full res. Debuffs are really annoying. Dots are very annoying. I'm gonna bring out my game parse, see how much hit points these guys have. Aria Covert, they're like around 90 million. I'm surprised we could double that here. Alright, that should start popping up in a moment. Alright, gotta wait a moment so I can rest the Beast Lord. Keeping an eye out for that flying ad. Probably still have a few minutes before he pops, but I don't want to be caught unaware. Should have the thorn sitting while I'm doing this. Our mana hasn't recovered yet from that last death. I have a recast skin and then I'll do that. Why? Crap. I'm like, why aren't my enchanter buffs hitting? I am really off my game tonight. My enchanter is still way over here. I mean, not really far, but too far to cast a spell. Alright, let's try this again. I probably am going to get repops. It's taking too long. Does explain a few things though. Alright. Well, let me see if I can at least lull these guys. Our winged friend has returned. I hate flying mobs. Looks like it's far enough to hit with an arrow still. So I mean, boxing is never going to be as easy as grouping with 6 actual human players. Especially, I mean, if you're using MQ, it actually is easier, but not here. Yeah, these mobs have a lot of HP. We're already at 110. I'm still up and running. Let's see. 135,000. Yeah, that's like 35, or like a full third more than Arya Covert. No wonder it's taking longer for them to die. Alright, let's see. Lull this guy. Lull this guy. Lull this guy. See if I can get the guy in the back here without running all the way up. This guy. Really, I think if I can just clear these 3 mobs here, I should be able to get close enough without aggroing everything. My tunes are facing the wrong way, so I had to pull up a little further. Looks like it worked though. I think these guys have even more hit points. We'll see. Tell how many hit points they have here. You know, that first number there is the number of hit points in the game bars. Also tells you how my group's doing. Which is sad. When I was using MQ, these numbers would constantly be in the like 500-600s. Now I'm lucky if I'm above 300. Just because I'm using hotkeys instead of you know, letting the macro handle it. Which, I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from. You're automating your character. Basically, you're turning your character into a mercenary. But, I mean, I miss it. It made the game funner. Yeah, this guy's got even more hit points than the crabs. 200,000, or I'm sorry, 2 million hit point, 200 million hit points. Nothing to sneeze at. Considering my characters have like my tank has 585,000. That guy, or that mob I just killed, had 200 times the amount of hit point. I'm sorry, 400 times the amount of hit points my tank has. And that's why I don't like this expansion. I feel like they're going the opposite way. Lorien's Song, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was scaled for the regular player. Whereas this seems to be scaled more towards endgame people who are fully raid kitted out. Which, don't get me wrong, a lot of my tunes have raid gear. But, you know, I don't want my partisan missions to feel like I'm fighting raid mobs. You know, I don't want, when I pull a named, for it to feel like I'm like taking on a raid, a single group raid. Honestly, I think ELK was even worse. Empires of Knark, that was the worst one. Where they basically did the same thing. All the bosses had like AEs or special mechanics, and almost any mob that you pulled had like direct damage, which I think it was like 100,000, which back then was like half your hit points. So basically, if you killed 2 mobs, it was a death sentence because you couldn't handle it. Oops, did I say leave all? Alright. Let's see. I think if I pull this last crab here, I should be able to... I gotta add some crap. I should have allowed the other guys. See if I can do this without dying. Thorn's already down. So I have tunes with a token. It won't be blood splattered, he's dead. I'm in trouble. Let's see. Yep, it's a wipe. Damn it, that was the last mob too, so now I'm gonna have to clear all of those things all over again. Probably get another flyer coming through too. Rookie mistake. Should have loved those 3. I thought that they were far enough away, they were not. Yep, it's a wipe. Tell you what, I'm gonna send the entire... Someone in general chat complaining about the manager in Aria Covert. That's another one of those bosses where they threw on a raid mechanic. The boss has, I want to say, a frontal AE, I can't be certain. It may be a point blank AE. Silence. I don't think it's point blank though, because last time I tried pulling them, my group was a fair distance away and they still got silenced. And it's not a quick, 5-second silence. No, it's like a 20-second silence, and he recasts it a lot. Just waiting for the rest of my team to get here. I'll campfire back once I'm done, but since the entire group went out, I will do MGBs in the guild lobby. Another service I sometimes do for everyone. Let's see, Thorn, Tar, A, Priest. I used to have a hotkey for this when I had the hot button manager, but I lost that when I lost MQ. Say summon. I'm gonna res the Thorn first because I have a bad habit of forgetting to res her at all. Tell you what, I'm going to pause while I'm doing this because I'm going to do a quick AFK, grab a can of Coke. And once I'm done resing, I will do my MGBs and head back. So I just realized I have been recording for almost 2 hours. I might need to break up this session into like 2 or 3 different parts. So I might end up doing some editing and cutting halfway through this video and creating a third one. In that case, this is probably a good stopping point for the third part. Anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I just did a raid buff in the guild hall, after resing my group. It involves switching to a bunch of different personas. I can do Druid and Paladin on this character. On this character, I do Beast Lord and Shaman. And on this character, I can do Enchanter and Cleric. So, and there's my Mage and Ranger. They can do buffs too. So, fun. All right, I'm going to leave this video off and start up another video for jumping back in and finishing out this particular Partisan Quest. I did not realize it was going to take this long. I apologize if I wasn't expecting it to take more than an hour. But there you go. Got a wipe. And that's why they call it EverQuest. It takes forever. Alright guys, see you on the next video.